Hey everyone, welcome back to Concept Brunch with Ridhi. Today we are diving into problem solving in trigonometry. If you have watched my previous videos, you know the basics like key trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. Now it's time to put those formulas into action by solving some real problems together. Our first question is in a triangle ABC, right angled at B. So first let's make this triangle, okay? So I'm just making a right angle triangle here. So B is right angle. So B is right angle. I will put in a sequence A, B, and C, where AB is 24 centimeter and the BC is 7 centimeter. What they said, to find out the sine A and sine C. Okay. So before finding the sine A and sine C, we have to find out the AC. Okay. So since it's a right angle triangle, so we have to use the Pythagoras theorem here. So in triangle ABC, what do you have to apply? We have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC square equal AB square plus BC square. Okay. What is the AB value? That is your 24 whole square plus 7 square. Okay. So we have to find this value. So 24 square is your 576 and 7 square is your 49. So if you add them together, you will get 625 and that is your AC square. So value can't be negative, so AC will be 25 centimeter. Okay, so you got the AC value as a 25 centimeter. Okay, so now we know all the three sides, so we can find out the sine A and sine C. Okay, so you have to understand here there is a two different angle we are talking about. Okay, so let's do this. So the first they said sine A means this angle we have to consider. If this is we have to consider, it means this is your opposite and this is your hypotenuse, right? So the value for the sine A will be what? Opposite divided with hypotenuse, correct? So what is opposite? 7. What is hypotenuse? 25 is the answer. Okay. Next one, we have to find out the sine C. For the sine C, I'll change the color of the pen. This angle we have to find, correct? So according to this is your opposite and this is the hypotenuse. See, opposite is changing. I told you before, it depends on the angle, which angle we are considering. So sine C will be what? Sine C will be again opposite divided with hypotenuse. So opposite is 24 divided with 25 is the answer for this question. Okay. So our next question is this. In this figure, we have to find tan P minus cot R. Okay. So in the diagram, you can see all. So again, we have to apply the Pythagoras theorem to find out the QR because this is the missing side. Okay. To find out the QR, you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. So before the 90 degree, this is your hypotenuse, correct? So we can say, according to the Pythagoras theorem, we can say PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR is what? 13 square, that is your 12 square plus QR is missing, correct? So 13 square is 169 equals 144 plus QR square. Okay. So from here we can write QR square is equal to 169 take away 144. Okay. 1 take away 44. So it will be how much? 5 and 6 take away 4 is 2. 25. And this is your QR square, right? So QR will be what? QR will be 5, right? So we got the value QR as a 5. Okay. 5 centimeter you can write. Perfect. Now, again, we have to work into different angles. So let's start the first angle, angle P. So when you're talking about the angle P, it means this 5 centimeter is opposite and this one is your adjacent, right? If you remember, I told you the formula that tan P is equal to opposite divided with adjacent. So opposite is 5 and the adjacent is 12. Clear? Now second way, we have to find with the help of R, angle R. So before that, this is your now opposite, and the 5 one will become the adjacent. If it is not clear, I'll make the diagram again. So this is the diagram. This is angle R. So before the angle R, this is your opposite and this one is your adjacent. Clear? It means the QR, correct? And this is B. So what is opposite? 12 centimeter and adjacent is 5 centimeter. Clear? So with the help of this, we can find out the cot R, and the cot is what? Adjacent divided with opposite. So adjacent is how much? 12. Sorry, my bad. 5 divided with 12. Now just put in the what they said to find tan P minus cot R. So the tan P minus cot R. What is the tan P value? We got it. 5 divided with 12 minus 5 divided with 12. So value will be 0. When you'll be like expert in the trigonometry, then you can write this answer directly 0 for the particular question. We'll understand why later on. So our third question is, if cot A equal 4, check whether this situation is correct or not. So for solving this, let's answer this question. So 3 cot A equal 4, correct? So from here we can write the cot A equal 4 divided by 3, right? So according to the formula for the cot A, we know that the formula is what? Adjacent divided with opposite. Means we don't know the hypotenuse. So let's assume, what assume? Adjacent is equal to 4k and opposite is equal to 3k. So we can find out the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is equal to, in a Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. So adjacent, that is your 4k whole square, opposite, that is your 3k whole square, correct? Next, so under root, this is going to be 16k square and this is going to be your 9k square. Overall it's going to be 25k square, that is your hypotenuse square. So finally we can say the hypotenuse is what? 5k. So now we know the hypotenuse, that is your 5k, adjacent is 4k and opposite is your 3k. Let's come back to the question again. What are the ratios we need to find out this question? So we need first tan A. Tan A is what? Opposite by adjacent. So 3k divided with 4k, that is we can write 3 divided by 4. Cos A, that is your what? Adjacent divided with hypotenuse. Adjacent is 4k and hypotenuse is 5k, that is 4 divided with 5. And the last, sin A, that is your opposite divided with hypotenuse. That is 3k divided with 5k, that is equal to 3 by 5. Okay. So let's assume this part is your LHS, left hand side, and this part is RHS. Let's do one by one. Okay. So in the LHS, what is that for us? This is 1 minus 10 square divided by 1 plus 10 square. So 1 minus 10 square divided with 1 plus 10 square. Correct. Let's write the value. So for tan A value, we have 3 by 4. So 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square divide with 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. Right? Next step we can do here 1 minus 9 divided with 16 and 1 plus 9 divided with 16. Okay, next take an LCM. So 16 minus 9 and divide with 16 plus 9 divide with 16. Correct? So 16 and 16 we can cancel. So 16 minus 9 is 7 and 16 plus 9 is 25. So this is your LHS part. We have to make equal the RHS also. Let's check that also. Okay, so in the RHS, what portion we have? In the RHS we have cos square A minus sin square A, right? Cos square A minus sin square A. Okay, let's put this value. So cos square A is what? 4 divided with 5 whole square minus 3 by 5 whole square. Okay, next if we'll open the bracket, it's going to be 16 divided with 25 minus 9 divided with 25, right? Take an LCM. So it's 25, 16 minus 9. And 16 minus 9 is what? 7 divided with 25. And this is your RHS part. So from here we can say yes, LHS is equal to RHS part. So yeah, this is correct. So let's move to the next question. The question is, in PQR, right angled at Q. Okay, so let's be in a sequence. PQR. So it's right angled at Q. So this is your hypotenuse, right? Now in the question, PR plus QR is 25. So PR, this one, plus QR, this one, altogether is 25. Let it be QR is x centimeter. So this is going to be 25 minus x centimeter, right? So, and even the PQ is given 5 centimeter. In triangle PQR, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square, we can write it. Okay, PR is what? 25 minus x whole square, that is equal to PQ, that is your 5 square, plus QR is what? X square. Okay, open the bracket. So we can apply here A minus B whole square formula. A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. If you don't know, you can expand it like this. A minus B times of A minus B, like that also. You'll get the same answer. Okay, and you can memorize this also for the future work. Okay, so let's do this one. So 25 whole square minus 2 times 25 times x plus x square equals 5 square is 25 plus x square. Okay, 625 minus 50x plus x square is equal to 25 plus x square. Both sides we can cancel out the x. So remaining is 625 minus 50x equals 25. Let's transfer these two, right? So 625 minus 25 equals 50x. Okay, so from here it is going to be 600 is equal to 50x. So we can divide 50 both sides. So x is going to be 12, right? So from here we can say that what? X is 12 centimeter. Okay, and PR will be how much? 25 minus 12, that is going to be 13 centimeter. Clear? Now from here we came to know that PR is how much? 13 centimeter, QR is 12 centimeter, and the PQ is 5 centimeter. Now what they are? Sin P and tan P, right? Finally the P. So opposite of the P, so this QR will be what? QR will be your opposite. QR is the opposite. So this will be adjacent. because this is your hypotenuse, right? So the sine P will be what? Sine P will be opposite divided with hypotenuse. What is opposite? 12. Divide with hypotenuse is 13. Next, they ask you tan P. So we can find out the tan P. So tan P will be opposite divided with adjacent, right? So the opposite is what? 12. Divide with adjacent is 5. You can find out any of the other trigonometric ratios from here, right? And that's wrap up today's lesson on basic trigonometric ratios. I hope you are feeling more confident with these foundation concepts. In our next lesson, we will take it further. We will look into the hidden sides of sine, learn to find angles using cosine, and uncover how tangent can help us solve the unknown sides. As we continue, we will tackle more complex trigonometric questions together, building up your skills one step at a time. So if you are excited to deepen your understanding of trigonometry, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and remember, curiosity is the key to learning. See you in the next video. Happy learning. Bye bye.